Nalvazhi. Nalvazhi was written by Avvaiyar. It consists of 41 verses, including one prayer verse. Each verse contains 4 lines. Nalvazhi explains about the good conduct for all. Avvaiyar too lived at the period of Kambar and Vattakuttu during the reign of the Chola dynasty. She is often imagined as an old and intelligent lady by Tamil people. She wrote many of the poems that remain very popular even now, and it is mentioned in school textbooks in Tamil Nadu. Prayer. Milk, clear honey, jaggery, and pulses. I will offer you these 4 mixed together. Ho, the purest gem with the elephant's face. Bestow on me the 3 classical forms of Tamil. The merits and sins committed in past life are all that are left to those born on this earth. This is what every religion says and nothing else. It is best to avoid evil and do deeds of merit. There are only 2 classes of people on this earth, based on the principle of natural justice. Those who give belongs to the upper class, and those who do not give belongs to the lower class. This body is just a bag full of pain and distress. Do not believe that this body will last forever. You will suffer in misery if you do not help others, actually when you can. But if you do help, you will attain bliss at last. Things will happen only when it is destined to happen. Expecting success when the time has not arrived is like a blind man throwing a stick at the mango tree, expecting it to hit a mango and make it fall. The things that you desire you might not get. The things that you want to get rid of will not go away. It is the fate, but the nature of mankind is to worry till the heart and the body suffers. The wealth that you get is what you deserve. However hard you may try to earn like others, you may sail the vast seas to seek your fortune, but still you would earn only what is destined for you. However you think about it, this body is nothing but a space of worms and diseases. The wise know it and live unattached like the drops of water upon a lotus leaf. Your hard work to acquire wealth may be many, but you will not become rich unless destiny comes. Oh, respectful people of this earth, listen to me. Even the wealth you have now may not stay for long. Though the dry riverbed may be hot to the feet, it may yield a little water from the spring underneath. Similarly, even if they had become poor, noble men will not refuse charity to those who are in need. Even when one wails rolling on the floor, year after year, the dead are not going to come back, so stop crying. That is the way everyone goes, and until that day comes. Do not worry, feed the hungry, eat and be yourself. You irksome stomach, you are unable to miss a food or refuse to take 2 foods worth in one sitting. You do not understand the pain I suffer. It is difficult to live with you. The tree that stood at the edge of the river, or even the life known to the king, may fail. Nothing is better than tilling your land for food, for all other vocations have their own faults. Who can destroy the wealth of a person or prevent the death of someone else? Who can stop a person begging without rest, as all these are determined by one's fate? To noble men, what is worse than begging is to face insults and praise people so as to be fed. Rather than lose one's honor and continue living, it is better to die than filling the stomach to live. There is no danger in life for those who pray with the word Sivaya Nama in their heart. This is the only wise course of action. Everything else will leave one to his fate. Water from good underground source, people of charitable nature, eyes those are filled with kindness, and women who are chaste no thief. These are the wonders of this world that is surrounded on all sides by the sea. Blaming the gods for the effects of one's sin is not going to bring much wealth unless one learns that not giving to charity when possible is sin, and their empty pot is not going to get filled. There are no parents, children, or any other relatives to those misers who are tied with their fist. They will not give even when asked with reverence, but will only give when threatened with violence. Men worship others, beg and cross vast ocean, make pretense, roam the earth, and praise others. All these are for the sake of a measure of rice, just to get rid of the pain of hunger. The frolics of those in love with loose women is like getting into a river carrying a grinding stone. It is not good either for this life or for afterlife. It will also reduce one's coffer and make it empty. To those who do not lead a life of troubling others and misrepresenting their truth, the goddess of wealth sitting on the red lotus will give water, a place to rest, productive land, food, fame, fortune, and a long, healthy life. Oh, listen. You work hard to earn your money. Then you bury it so that no one can steal it. Once your soul has left your body, who is there to enjoy that spoils? In the house of those who bear false witness, demon and snakes will take residence. Poisonous weeds and creepers will take hold illness, and bad luck will take over. A forehead without religious mark is a waste, food without ghee, and country without a river are all waste. Person without other siblings is a waste. Worst of all is a house without a damsel of good character. If you tend to spend more than what you earn, you will lose your reasoning and the respect of all. All thief to everybody and a sinner in all your birth. Good people will ignore you calling you the wicked. Honor, class, learning, strength, knowledge, sense of charity, austerity, aspirations, perseverance, desire for women of sweet talk. All these 10 will vanish when one is confronted with hunger. Desiring one thing and getting another instead, or receiving even the things that is desired for, getting something when one is not expecting it. All these are the work of the Almighty who rules me. All one is need is a plate of food and a length of cloth, but one desires for million things. But the life of people who do not realize this is brittle like a clay pot and is filled with mystery. When the tree is full of ripened fruits, nobody invites the bat to come and eat. If one gives like a cow that gives milk to its calf, the whole world will arrive claiming kinship. Oh God, a wrongdoer need not be punished. Even if the whole country wants it, the wrongdoer cannot escape his sufferings because his previous sins will decide his fate. It is better to have a good tune when the poem is faulty. It is better to have a good moral than belongs to the upper class. It is better to be ill than having false bravery. It is better to stay single than have a disgraceful wife. The wealth of a man rises and falls like a ground under a flowing river. Giving to charity when one is wealthy increases the worth of one's life. The arrow that pierces the skin of an elephant cannot go through a bundle of soft cotton. The rock that resists the thrust of a crowbar gives way to the piercing root of a soft tree. So why use harsh words when kind words can get results? If one had wealth, even though he is not learned, makes him welcome by everyone. If poor, even his wife and his mother will not want him. Even his words will not be accepted as truthful. There are trees that bear fruit without flowering. Likewise, there are men who help without asking. There are seeds that do not grow even when sowed. like the fools who do not pay attention even when told. It is natural for the crab, the oyster, and the banana tree to lose their lives when bringing forth a new progeny. So, lusting for a beautiful woman, which will naturally destroy the wisdom, wealth, and education of the man. To overcome the effects of the sins of our previous births, there are no advice in all the Vedic treatises of this world. But to protect you from the effects of past sins, follow a virtuous life that leads you to redemption. To search for the good, the bad, the self, the other, negative, positive, is all foolishness. If one does not realize that within him lies the answer, and searching outside oneself is a waste of time. If one does not give up anger, jealousy, lust, and direct his thoughts towards God before he is 30, then he will have nothing but his knowledge to indicate his learning, like an old woman who has only her breast to indicate her womanhood. The sacred Kural of Thiruvalluvar, the four Vedas, the sacred hymns of three Nayanmars, the works of Manikavasaga, the words of Tirumular, all speak of one thing, the philosophy of the same faith. Thank you.